This is Ryan Trahan, and in this video I'm going to be building 100 more famous people in LEGO. From YouTubers, music artists, actors, athletes, and historical figures to add to our previous 100 minifigures, so hit that subscribe button and LEGO. First up, we have the world's best chef, Gordon Ramsay. I'm sorry, second best. Anyhow, for Gordon, he has the chef's torso as well as an angry face and blonde hair. I also gave him a little knife and a pan. I then gave him a bit of a kitchen to cook in so that he could make a knucklehead sandwich with his co-chef, Guy Fieri, from the show Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives. For whatever reason, my grandma always watches this show.
What are you watching? Okay.
At number 3, we have the one and only John Cena. This legendary wrestler turned ice cream enthusiast and musical enjoyer now exists in LEGO form. And I gave him this little weight so that he can prepare to take out the competition, as well as a hat, because he wears those from time to time. For 4, I made legendary painter Bob Ross, using the torso from Jerry Seinfeld and a little brown afro. He's known for his satisfying paintings with a color palette and a paintbrush. Then for number 5, we have the official green M&M / Walrus Man himself.
Are you delusional? Do you suffer from a mental illness?
For number 6, we have professional, I don't even know what she does, but it's Kim Kardashian. I built her with a torso, a cell phone, as well as a fake brick-built butt. She is flanked by her ex-husband and certified insane person, Ye West, who's kind of upset at her current boyfriend, Pete Davidson, and apparently he's upset at some other people too. Wait a minute. Hey, get the camera off me. Next up, we have professional pirate and Amber Turd Destroyer, Johnny Depp, and then we have the legendary actor who's been in the Star Wars, the Muppets, and Super Mario Brothers. It's Jack Black. I built him into an outfit that looks a lot like the one he wore in his hit song, Peaches, using one of the tails from Unikitty and a dragon minifigure torso.
You kidnapped Jack Black? That's illegal. But Kermit, what's more illegal? Briefly inconveniencing Jack Black or destroying the Muppets? Kidnapping Jack Black, Fozzie?
For number 11, I built Danny DeVito and made sure to give him his pieces. So anyway, I started blasting. Bang, bang. And lastly, I built our favorite science guy. Now that we have all those guys out of the way, I'm gonna take out the theater because we have our musicians up. Number 13, we have this guy who used to call me on my cell phone. His name is Drake, and he has one of the best beards I've ever seen. He's flanked by famed ginger Ed Sheeran and teen pop star Justin Biebster. Wait, no, Beaver? Honestly, I'm not too sure. And here's this new famous person named Ice Spice.
The hell is Ice Spice?
17 is our boy who occasionally dresses like a girl named Harry Styles, who's performing with a depressed-looking Billie Eilish. And at 19, we have the Rocket Man himself, Kim Jong-un. Nah, I'm just messing. It's actually Elton John. He sang a song called Rocket Man. 20 is one of the things I have gotten more shredded up on than anything else I have ever done, and it is not including Rick Astley in the first 100 celebrities video. Well, he's here. I got him, guys, so you can calm down. We're no strangers to love. For 21 and 22, we have John Lennon and Paul McCartney from the Beatles. Now, LEGO actually did a whole Beatles set, but I was too broke to buy it, so we have these instead. And then we have singer of Bohemian Rhapsody and a bunch of other things named Freddie Mercury. For this last musical group, I set up the Jazz Club, and I'll be honest, these are some of my favorite singers. And for 25 and 26, we have Dean Martin and Sammy Davis Jr. to complete the Rat Pack with Frank Sinatra from the last video. Then we have Bobby Darin, Louis Armstrong, and the classiest of singers, Lizzo. That was a joke. I don't actually listen to Lizzo. I made Lizzo using the Evil Queen piece. Anyway, moving on, we have some of the biggest stars in the world who everyone loves. For 29, I have Vin Diesel, known for playing Groot and being Dom in the Fast and Furious movies. His car is pretty epic, and so is Paul Walker's, who was a legend as well. Then we have Heath Ledger, who gave the best Joker performance of all time. R.I.P. boys, you will be missed. 32, we have Austin Butler, who recently played Elvis. 33, we have Jenna Ortega. And 34, we have Nicolas Cage. But at 35, we have the Mandalorian himself, Pedro Pascal, who was also in that show The Last of Us. He's actually been kind of popular recently. So let's get some of his co-stars in here as well. We got Gina Carano, who played Cara Dune, Giancarlo Esposito, who played the CEO of a chicken restaurant chain in Breaking Bad, and of course, Moff Gideon. And then we have Carl Weathers, who played Greef Karga in The Mandalorian and Apollo Creed in the Rocky movies. Speaking of Rocky movies, here is the legend Sylvester Stallone. He was the main actor in Rocky. But at 40, we have the best method actor of all time, Jared Leto. From his iconic piece of cinema, Morbius, which made $1 billion at the box office. Then we also have the G, Chadwick Boseman.
Wakanda forever!
Next up, we have Star Wars actors. And I want to cover a lot more of the ones I missed in the last video. Like Liam Neeson, who plays Qui-Gon Jinn. Or better yet, let's do Frank Oz, who puppeteers Yoda in all the Star Wars movies. He also occasionally puppeteers like Fozzie Bear and Miss Piggy. Yeah, Miss Piggy and Yoda are the same person. But how great would it be if we could have Yoda duel legendary actor and Academy Award winner Christopher Lee?
Lollipops, what we call cavities on a stick.
Then to cover the sequels, I got Adam Driver and Daisy Ridley. That seemed to come out of nowhere. They'd never do that in a movie. Then I have some of the cast of Rogue One with Felicity Jones and Diego Luna. And finally, my main man, the classy Billy Dee Williams. Moving on, I have some iconic celebrities who have played the biggest roles of all time. And at number 50 is Michael Keaton, who's known for his famous line, "I am Batman." He also played Birdman. And speaking of 50, I'm gonna be giving $50 gift card to the Lego store for one lucky person who comments on this video and has the notification bell turned on. So do that, it's gonna be epic. Jeff Goldblum, who's famous for being Jeff Goldblum as well as in Jurassic Park. I gave him an accessory of a big pile of crap. That is one big pile of crap. Then we have Arnold Schwarzenegger, aka the Terminator and Governor of California. Get to the chopper, ah, ha, 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 ha. After that, I have Joe Pesci, who I gave a crowbar for his appearance in Home Alone, and a pistol from Goodfellas. Then at 54, I have Morgan Freeman with a popsicle stick from the Lego Movie because he actually voiced Vitruvius in the Lego Movie.
Cover your butt.
Cover the what? He was also in a couple other movies, by the way. At 55, I have Bruce Willis from Die Hard, Mel Brooks from Spaceballs, and James Stewart from some classic movies like It's a Wonderful Life. I love that movie. Almost as much as I love this other movie, at 58, we have Judy Garland from The Wizard of Oz, with her dog Toto. Bark. Now at 59, we have the legendary YouTuber, Dream. For Dream, I gave him a little green hoodie, as well as a little face plate that looks like his face from his face reveal. He is like the most generic looking face I've seen in my whole life. But you know what, just put it back on. I liked it better before. We also made our boy Techno, gave him a little pig face printed onto a Minecraft head, as well as his torso thing. I don't know, but it looks cool. And then we have one of my favorite YouTubers of all time, Ryan Trahan, who I actually had like a minor interaction with. Ryan, if you're watching this video, please comment. Anyway, I gave him a little white tank top, because he wears those in a lot of his videos, and a penny, because he went around America with a penny. And I know his hair doesn't look perfect, so I brought in James Charles to give him a haircut. Hi, sisters! And I also brought in some of the Mr. Beast team I left out from the last video, namely Carl Jacobs and Chandler. Then we have the odd ones out. That's not cursed at all. Dude Perfect, who's gonna make a trick shot. Look at him go. Oh, he did. And KSI, who's selling yet again another Prime bottle. Now we're going to get in probably my favorite category of this whole video, toy YouTubers. I have my buddy the B3 holding some minifigures from his CMF builds. Generic Stud, who's holding a Ninjago set and a Ninjago hood. He's kind of a big fan of Ninjago. Master Builders holding another minifigure, and Emmasaurus, who I actually got to meet at a Lego convention, which was pretty cool. And then lastly, we have Ryan's Toy Review, otherwise known as the richest child on earth. This kid is worth hundreds of millions of dollars, and he is like 10. At this rate, this child will be more powerful than Elon Musk. He must be stopped. Next up, I set up a little comedy stage because we have some more comedians. We have a very size-accurate Kevin Hart with his little Oscar, as well as Larry David, and one of my favorite comedians of all time, Norm Macdonald. Then we have a show my family watches all the time called Impractical Jokers. From that, I built Sal, Q, Murr, and Joe. Joe is in his Captain Fat Belly outfit from this episode where he was standing on top of a tram and doing whatever this is. Good going, Joe. Anyway, let's move into sports players. The first one I have up is Messi. No, he's not like actually like dirty. His name is Messi. He's a soccer ball and he is fighting against Cristiano Ronaldo. He also plays football, believe it or not. Or soccer. I honestly don't know, guys. Just leave me alone. You guys always attack me for this. Then I have LeBron James, Michael Phelps, and of course, Bruce Lee. Anyway, now we are at 84 and we have Jesus. I gave him some bread and a fish as well as some Jedi robes. Some would even argue that he's one of the most famous people of all time, so that's pretty cool. I also made his mom with a little baby version of him, and Julius Caesar. At 87, I have famous painter Leonardo da Vinci. 88, I got Christopher Columbus. 89, I have Nikola Tesla. And 90, I have Thomas Jefferson, who wrote the Declaration of Independence with his friend Benjamin Franklin. I also have Winston Churchill, and some famous biblical characters named Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Yeah, I know, one of them looks like Obi-Wan Kenobi. Moving on, we have our final bit, which are public figures. At 96, we have Stan Lee Lee, who made Marvel Comics 97. We have Steven Spielberg, who made a lot of movies, specifically E.T. and Jurassic Park, which were pretty cool. Martin Scorsese, who also made a bunch of movies. Then we have large entrepreneur Patrick Bet-David. Before we go to number 100, I made a bunch of extra people on accident. So here they are: Gandhi, Tony Soprano, Hercules, Jesse from Breaking Bad, and Jordan Peterson. He has some lobsters on his shirt. And at number 100, we have the new King of England, King Charles. God save the king. I used a lot of pieces from Prince John to make him. He comes with the little sandals and the little royal robe. Very kingly. And I am crowning him now. In the meantime, hit that notification bell so you can stay tuned for when it uploads, and watch the first video right over here where you can see me build the first 100 celebrities. I'll see you all in the next one. Peace out, stay awesome.